All right. It is Friday. Finally Friday.
You've been off for part of the week. You're acting like you've been working hard all week
I
here.
have, actually.
Yes, she has. She's a new homeowner, so you were moving in.
I was
That's
moving
probably.
a whole house.
Oh yeah, that's even more work.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I,
I'll give you credit.
I
So,
can't get into the house because I lost the keys, but
we're not going to get into that. Did you buy a new lock at
I
least?
did.
Okay, well then you're all set. You'll have keys, and
Ugh.
may I also suggest you get some extras made, and
Yes.
maybe like have one in your desk here at work, and one in the car, and one taped under the
Listen,
doormat.
in my defense, and our producer Noel knows this, my apartment that I moved out of
Right.
had the keyless entry, so you could either use your phone, the keypad.
Well, you can buy that for your house too.
Well, right, but I haven't had to use a key in like over a year.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah. Well, good. Glad you're all moved in. Glad you're back.
proud new Holt resident.
That's right. And here to talk about rain and
Rain. I let my dog out this morning because that's a good thing. My dog is there now.
right.
But I let him out, and I was really worried that it was like the sleety rain around 5
Well,
a.m.
it looked like thick raindrops,
did.
but it was just rain.
Yeah. So, but it's that time of year where you don't know when you first look out the window to see.
And we've got a forecast that every mention of precipitation, it's like rain and snow, rain and snow, and rain and snow. So just kind of be prepared for that. I think you're going to have to flip the source there
I
too.
am.
Yeah,
I am.
I'm on a different
we
computer
go.
than what you have there.
There we go.
There we go. Hey, this is the confusing look at all the numbers and colored lines snowfall model comparison. We get multiple computer models that make a prediction for
Right.
how much snow we're going to get. And oftentimes it's which one you pick or an average of all of them. And just what we're talking about on this one this morning. Yesterday at this time, this same comparison with all these different models, and there's more than what we're even showing here. Some had, a significant amount of snow here, and then others were saying zero, and they've all kind of brought those numbers down. So, it might be a little bit of, slushy snow that gathers in a few areas. I think the most likely place would actually be like M21 or St. John's, Wasso, Ionia area to the north, and that would be as we go throughout today. Taking a look at our Meridian Company Capital City Skycam. That's rain that we have going on there. Yeah, just not a very pretty morning. This is our US 127 Skycam. I want to point out the traffic note that southbound 127 closed down right now due to an accident. Of course, they're already like reduced because there's construction going on in the area. So, we've got some issues there getting ready to hit the roads. Kind of keep that in mind there. Here is a look at our Mason Skycam. We got a raindrop over Santa.
Oh, no.
Yeah, yesterday at this time we had some snow out there for Santa, but that all kind of melted away. And here is downtown Jackson, where we've got some rain and a little touch of fog. Well, we take a look right now at pinpoint Doppler radar, and it is showing rain in the area. Although radar trying to depict, again, kind of St. John's to the north, they're
it's like
it estimates from temperatures aloft where rain and snow is. The radar, they're really not that smart to know this is snow and this is rain, but the estimates are usually pretty good. So, already could be some snowflakes coming down in the St. John's area. You'll see some rain too, so don't fret about that.
That is a big system.
We widen the view out. The actual low itself is southwest of Chicago. So today is just a day, well, at least through the morning and the early afternoon, it's just kind of steady rain. And on the northern fringe of it, it could be a little bit of slushy snow that goes on. Our clouds, well, they have now made their way all the way back up into northern Michigan. We had some breaks in the clouds, temperatures down near freezing earlier this morning, but then the clouds came in and we brought those numbers back up a little bit. So here is the hour-by-hour forecast. Shows rain in maybe just northwest of Lansing, some snowflakes at noon. This turns very widely scattered as the afternoon hours wear on.
Okay.
But we're not done with it. Don't put away the umbrellas. Keep them with you because we got kind of another little surge of moisture moving in here. And we see some more raindrops and or snowflakes. Late afternoon, that'll take us through tonight. Then that should move out very early tomorrow. And actually, Saturday will be the nicest day of the weekend. even though it's got a lot of clouds and highs only near 40. Remember, we're in December,
We are.
so, you know, we're kind of on the slippery slope.
As of today.
Here's a look at the next 12 hours. It's showing mainly rain, and it's a cold rain at that. Again, for some of us, especially, you know, north of Lansing, there'll occasionally be some snow mixed in, and maybe in some of those northern areas, briefly, you get a little slush that gathers on the roads, but that would really be about it. Here is a look at our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, I think any rain and or snowflakes are out of here early in the day. Most
Okay.
of the day, just clouds, 41 degrees. Then late Saturday night into Sunday, rain and snow, a high near 40. Monday, we get a break. Tuesday, this would make system number 3 with rain and snow, a
Right.
high of 38. Mid-30s on Wednesday, and we head towards the end of next week. We could be shooting back up into the mid-40s.
That's not bad. I'll take.
Yeah, so
Plus, this time of year, the clouds are actually kind of good.
yeah.
So, because it kind of keeps us a little warm.
Well, at least at night, it tends to keep the warmth in. So, I mean, today the real story is rain. For some of us, there might be some slushy snow. I really don't see this as a big problem in our area today.
I'm going to take a look at our traffic map on WILX.com
Yeah.
too, as we note that area right there along US 127. There is, as you can see,
There's an accident. Of course, in that area, there's all sorts of orange barrels where it's
Oh.
going like from 2 lanes to 1 lane.
everywhere.
So, you know, you get an accident that blocks 1 lane, then basically the roadway's closed down. But that project's going to be going on for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Let me. There it is. So there's the
Going
live. I mean, they're creeping along.
yeah.
I wonder how many of these folks are maybe like hearing it on the radio about the accident, and they're like getting off at Lake Lansing to try to get around this because it appears to be moving, but you know it's moving very, very slow.
All right. Well, just make sure that you plan your morning drive well in advance. And a really good way to do that is to use. Look what I got.
I know where you got it from
I
too.
know, I got it
Don't
from
forget
you.
the News 10 First Alert Weather app. You can find it on Google Play and the Apple App Store. It'll talk about it. It'll show you the radar, it'll show you the temperature. You can make all sorts of plans. You can also check out the road conditions because,
Yes.
you know, even
Love
though
that.
today I think it is just rain, well, eventually we'll be getting to a point where we've got some, you know, stuff on the roads.
Some of that
I was
stuff.
thinking of some words, but they weren't words that we should probably use in public. So anyway, you can find it at Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Free.
Darrin, what do you really think about snow and slush?
What do you really think?
What do I really think about? You know, I'm using words going. I don't know if I should say that.
I don't really like it. I just don't like driving in it. That's my only
Right.
thing. Like, I love seeing my dog play in it. I love seeing the kids with their snowball fights. But also, I want to look really quick. We can see Santa now.
Oh,
In
Santa's
Mason.
back, so that raindrop
Yes.
fell off of there.
All right.
But the snow's gone.
He is still there. Though.
Yes.
All right. Well, what do we have coming up at 11?
I don't know. You tell me.
With Taylor Gattoni and Colton Sikoraki. Let's take a look.
They will have an updated forecast. I'm pretty confident about the forecast we have today, but you know, Colton will have some new information.
Yeah.
And you have a new take on it at 11 a.m.
Sometimes he's like, yo, Darrin was wrong. Here's what's really going to happen.
Well, he
But-
says that all the time.
Well,
But with
coming
a
up
smile.
on News 10 today at 11, the teen accused of murdering a local political figure will be in court for a preliminary hearing. Plus, the CDC is saying that flu cases are on the rise. Our Kellen Buddy has more on that. And as we are in the midst of the holiday season, we just got done with Thanksgiving like a week ago. With the next holidays coming right up, we're going to tell you how to manage the holiday stress so that it does not overpower everything that you are doing this whole holiday season.
Don't think you have to do everything. That's kind of my it's kind of my hit.
Good
You know,
one.
I gotta get the tree up. I gotta go buy a gift for everybody. I gotta you know what? If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done.
Well, speaking of gifts, you may see here on our desk. I'm trying to make this like not a very jarring zoom out, but it is. These are some of the toys we have collected during our Toys for Tots drive.
Yeah, and you should see over in our donation center also known as the conference room. I don't think there's any conferencing going on in there because it is just stacked with toys, which is great news.
Yeah,
It's
we
great.
have no room to sit down and have any kind of meeting in there, which is
Oh, we could. We
wonderful.
get to sit in there and play with toys.
Exactly.
But,
Everybody
I
would
don't
be
think the
distracted.
kids appreciate that when the batteries are dead when they
Well,
get them on Christmas
That's
morning.
why we got rid of that one truck so that you can't play with it. But we are partnering with the Salvation Army and all of these local businesses that you see here for Toys for Tots. You can go to the hot button issue on WILX.com for a list of drop-off locations, which include all of those businesses right there.
And you will hear of Toys for Tots. Even some other broadcasters do it. All goes to the same folks. Goes to the Salvation Army. It goes to the Marines. It's quite the operation that they have, and Mid Michigan always comes through every year when we ask.
And if you are not into going out on the roads and picking up some toys, you can scan this QR code on your phone. It will take you right to our Amazon wish list. You can purchase things from there, and then it automatically gets sent right here to the station. So literally one click and you're done.
And just remember, they need to be new, and they need to be unwrapped.
Yep.
And I always throw in there, think of some of the older kids too.
And I did grab
like footballs, basketballs, things like that.
Yeah, I grabbed a couple things. Like I think the Jenga over here, that's a fun game. Adults even play that.
Right. They are.
So we've got a couple things here. I mean, we've got the Barbies and
I
everything.
see
But
Connect Four. My grandfather used to play that every holiday. You had to play Connect Four with him, and I think he sat there all the time before you came and worked out every move so he could win all the. He took great joy in beating the children and
that's
having
so
them in
fun.
tears. Yeah.
I love that. So just make sure that you don't forget about those older kids, like Darrin said, the, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds that maybe are a little bit too old to play with the Barbies and the dolls and everything. But
board games are good.
Board games are very good. Anything Nerf, I think we had some Nerf stuff there too.
Footballs, all those things. And thank you.
Yes.
In advance.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, we are going to head out of here because I have a lot of catching up to do from being off for the last 3 days.
Keep an eye on the radar throughout the day. It'll occasionally be popping up here too.
All right. Well, have a great Friday, everybody.
So long.